Hi everyone, welcome to Transformation Station Online, welcome back to the Dome. I'm Adam Stansbury, the Plant Power PT. It's good to see you all again in the house. This is part 2 of Animal Flow. So last week, for you guys who did and either joined me live for the session last week for part 1, or you went through the replays that are available. I hope you practiced the flow and some of the moves from last week. Really fun session. And this week we're going to kind of build on that flow that we did last week. We're going to add a couple of new moves to that flow. So today what we're going to do again, we're going to go through the drills, the warm-up. We are going to then go through the flow that we did last week. We're going to break the last week's flow down into the individual moves and do a few repetitions so we can get a bit more volume on each of those movements again, so a bit of additional practice. Once we've practiced the flow, that last week's flow once or twice, then we're going to add in the 2 new moves and we're going to drill those, and then we're going to put those together into the flow and see how we get on and have a lot of fun in the process, hopefully. So guys, again, great to see you today. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with our wrist mobilization drills. So clasping the hands together, we're just going to kind of rotate the wrists like so, about 20 or 30 times. Just start getting a little bit of blood flow and warmth to the wrist, because we're going to be, again, spending a fair bit of time on our wrists today. That's it. And then we're going to go back the other way. Connect with the brain and the body. Coordination coming in. Nice. Okay, and then we're going to go into a wave movement. So choose which way you want to go first. So we're leading with the elbow, and then we're creating a wave through our upper body and our wrists. Again, just together. Start getting the flow through the wrists, the joints, the elbows, the shoulders. So do 5 more of those. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to go back the other way. So lead with the other elbow this time and create a wave. You might find it harder one way than the other. It's always a tricky one, this. Okay, we'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Okay, if you remember from last week, thumb up, finger down. Just going to kind of shake the wrists, kind of with your fingers facing forwards. Nice. Do 10 more of these. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, great. So pointing the fingers inside, and we're just shaking out our wrists again inside, just to get the wrists warmed up. Let's do another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Backs of the hands together, thumb pointing down, head between the arms. We're just opening up the chest, rotating the arms so the palms are facing up, and then back to the middle. Let's do 10 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. Last one. Perfect. So this time we're just going to do 10 off to the different directions. So start in the middle, and then one goes high, one goes low, and then alternate. Keep that chest high. Focus on the rotation through the shoulders. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. So that's the upper body. Nice and limber, nice and warmed up. Remember, today, if your wrists start to feel quite stiff, the more the volume, you've got that wrist release. So remember, the back of the hands together, and then we're just keeping the elbows high, bring the wrists up, still in contact, and you'll find that will give you a nice release through your wrists. You won't really feel it at the moment, but as soon as your wrists start getting tighter, it will definitely help you. So let's warm up the lower body now. So to start off with, pogo jumps. So 40 of these, just bouncing up and down on the toes. just to fire up the central nervous system and also just to get the blood flowing through your calf muscles, your ankles, Achilles heel. That's it, all the way up the legs. Also starts to get the heart rate up a little bit as well. Starts waking us up a little bit, charging us up. Okay, let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. And then into good old star jumps. Just a bit of coordination. Nice. 14, 15, 17, 18, two more, 19, 20. Brilliant. Now we're going to warm up the hamstrings a little bit. So we want to keep the legs as straight as possible. Come down onto your hands, walk the hands out, and then back up to standing position. Okay, we're back. Awesome, guys, good. And then back to the start, and we get into a nice deep squat position, sitting between the knees. If you can go that low, that's great. One hand out in front of you, okay? Then what we're going to do, we're going to go under the arm like this. We're going to push up, rotate all the way around. That's it. Elbow. That's it. Nice. We're going to do five of these on each side. Awesome. And then change sides. Good one, guys. Under the arm and then rotate round. Awesome. That was just a slight variation on last week's one. So that's our lower body nice and warm now. Everyone okay? Cool. Right. So let's start off with the activation drills that we did last week. So let's all get into our beast position to start off with. Okay. So remember, beast is one of the main moves and positions in animal flow. So we want to get on a 4-point position. Hands under the shoulders, knees slightly in front of the hips, and we want our knees off the floor about 1 inch, okay? So to start our flow, remember we did 5 movements forward, so we're lifting, actually no, we're going to do the drills first, sorry, my bad. So knees slightly forward, what we're going to do, we're going to lift our right foot off the floor for 3, 2, 1, awesome, then our left foot off the floor for 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to lift our right hand off the floor for 3, keeping our knees close to the floor. 1, relax. And then on the other side, 3, 2, 1, good. And then we're going to do the opposites. So we're doing right hand, left foot, right hand off, left foot off, core nice and tight. 3, 2, 1. And then left hand, right foot, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Awesome. So that's the beast activation drill. Wrists at this point, might want a bit of loosening off, so just keep them nice and loose. So we move into our crab position now for the crab activation. Similar setup in terms of the movements. Remember, we want about a nice midpoint between our wrists and our ankles. We're going to have our hips off the floor, again about 1 inch, nice and close to the floor. Chest is out, shoulders back, and we're tilting our hips back towards the floor, okay? We don't want to be caving in towards our knees like that. Okay, we want to be sitting nice and proud. Okay, so from here, we're going to lift our right foot off the floor first. For 3, 2, 1. Left foot, 3, 2, 1. Right hand, 3, 2, 1. Key is to try and keep your weight in the middle, in the center if you can. It's a bit tougher in the crab position. Then left hand for 3, 2, 1. And then the opposite. So left foot, right hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. And then our right foot, left hand, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Awesome, everyone. Just release your wrists Give yourself a quick swig of water if you need it. Okay, right. So back to the flow then. So we've done our warm up now. We've done our activation drills. We're ready to flow. So remember the flow started off in a beast position, knees slightly off the floor, and we did five walks forward and then 5 back. Okay, so remember that with the moving forward and the coming backwards, we're doing that opposite hand, opposite foot movement. Okay, to keep the movement looking nice and slick and flowing. Okay, so in the beast, knees off the floor, and we're going to go right hand forward, left foot forward. Okay, and then we're changing sides. Okay, and we're going to do 5 of these moving forward. Cool. Okay, so we're not going to go too far. So then from there, we're going to come backwards. So opposites this time, coming back. The key is to try and keep the moves quite slow, okay, and small. Otherwise, it's very easy to sort of overshoot your position. Okay, so we come back into our beast position then. Then from our beast position, we go back into loaded beast, if you remember. So we're sitting back over our heels. We want the knees to be coming outside the body. Let me show you from another angle, just in case you forgot. Knees coming outside the body like that. Head as close to the floor as you can. Okay, in that position. Now from there, we are going to do our wave unload movement. Okay, so to do the wave unload movement, we're driving the hips up, chin is tucked in, creating a hunch in the back. The weight is coming over the wrists. Hips drop, legs stay off the floor. Look at the ceiling and then return the movement. So chin tucked in, push up through the upper back, hips up, sit back down over the heels. We're going to do 3 reps off the bat. So keep going. Hips drive back up, hunch in the back. Weight transfers forward. Look up at the sky. Perfect. And then load, chin back in, push through the upper back. Hips come up, sit over the heels. Let's do 1 more of those. Keep going. So drive the hips up, chin is tucked in, weight comes forward, over the wrists. Look up at the sky, stay in that position, and then load, chin tucked back in, push through the upper back, hunch in the back, sit back over the heels, and just relax. Awesome. Release the wrists if you need it. Good work, everyone. So animal flow is always more fun, I find, when you drill the moves, but allow yourself time and space in between, just so your body can kind of reset. And you'll find the more you move and then rest, move and then rest, you'll find your flows will get much better and the technique will improve and it'll be less kind of hurried. Okay, so now we've ended back in our loaded beast position at the end of the wave unload. And then we're going to do our scorpion reach. So we're going to go right leg first. So right leg scorpion reach. So bringing our right knee towards our left wrist. And then the right knee is going out and over the top of the body. Our head's coming in between our arms, pushing through the floor with our hands, pointing the toes and bending this knee. Nice. Really open the hips up as high as you can, and then bring that knee back around to almost touch the left wrist, and then going back into loaded beast. Let's do the other side. Left leg, scorpion reach. Okay, knee comes across, touch the right wrist, semicircle over the body. Okay, open those hips, nice. Point the toe, push through your arms, head between your arms. Then bring the left leg back around, touch the right wrist, back to the start. Okay, let's do 1 more rep straight off the bat on each side. So right leg first, right leg scorpion reach. Knee to wrist, over the top of the body. Hold it at the top for a second. Feel that stretch through the hips. Okay, knee comes back, loaded beast. Awesome. Okay, left leg scorpion reach. Left knee comes across, touches right wrist, over the body. Open the hips nice and wide. Pause there for a second and then load. Knee to wrist, back to loaded beast, and relax. Awesome, guys. Good. Let's take our time. Release the wrists. Shake them out if you need to. That's good, everyone. Good. Doing really good. We're back in the flow. So after our scorpion reaches, then we're ending back in our loaded beast position. So from that loaded beast position, we're going to walk back into deep ape. And if you remember, deep ape was our deep squat position. So from our loaded beast position here, we're just going to walk back with our hands so that we're now resting between our knees in our deep ape position. Okay, so from here we're going to do ape reach. So ape reach means you're going to reach out with your hands, head between your arms, thumbs towards the floor. Okay, and then when I say open, you're going to go up onto your toes and you're going to open yourself up, rotating your arms parallel with the floor, palms facing up, looking ahead. Nice deep breath. Try and get your balance here. Try and relax into this position. And then when I say reach, you're going to go back onto your heels if you can. Head goes back to the middle of your arms, back of the hands together, thumbs pointing down. Perfect. And then we're going to open again. So go up onto the toes, parallel with the floor, palms facing up. Stay in that position. Breathe into it. Feel the body, balance, nice. And then we're going to go back into ape reach. Okay, so from here in our deep ape position, we're going to fall back into crab. So to fall back into crab and to make it look nice, remember, from this position, we're going to do a nice sweeping right and then a left arm movement, okay? We should end up into a nice crab position. So from there, remember, we want chest nice and high, chest forward, hips fairly low to the floor, okay? You might need to adjust your feet just to get yourself in the right position. And then from here, we're going to do our crab reach. So we're going to do 3 crab reaches on each side. So we're going to do 3 right arm crab reaches and then 3 left arm crab reaches. And then we'll have a little break again. Okay, so from here, right hand in front of the face. So fingertips at eyesight. Then we're going to drive through the hips first. And then the arm's going to come over the body, framing the head, looking at the hand on the floor. Then the hand's coming back first. And then hips are dropping. So try and break that down. So we go hips first, frame the head with the arm, look down at the floor, hand back, return down. Perfect. Okay, let's do the third one. Drive the hips up, squeeze the glutes, bring the hand over the head, look at the floor, and then return, hand, hips. Nice. Good work, everyone. Okay, let's switch straight onto the left side and go straight into it. So here we go. Drive the hips up, hand comes over the top of the body, look at the hand on the floor, hand back, hips down. Okay, nice. Okay, second rep. Drive the hips up, frame the head with the arm. Nice, hold it there. Bring the hand back, drop the hips. Perfect, good. And then let's do our last rep. So drive the hips up, frame the head again with the left hand, look at the right hand. Squeeze the glutes, really extend the hips up if you can. Push through the floor, feel it through your shoulders. Bring the hand back, and then drop the hips again and have a little break and just release those wrists. When you're practicing your animal flow and different movements, it's good to obviously get the flow of the movement and kind of move in and out of the movement so you're getting that stretch, but it's also quite nice at times just to kind of stay and pause in certain positions so you can really push through certain joints like your shoulder here, so you can really engage and squeeze your glutes, okay? And that's just going to really help you find the kind of end range of the movement for those muscles, and that will really help your flow as well when you're trying to kind of engage certain muscles and feel into the movement much better. Okay, cool.